Arts Center. We're delighted to have you here for this special treat. We're very excited to be the Springfield stop for Nosferatu 2012, featuring the Not So Silent Cinema Ensemble. Brendan Cooney has written a new score, and these fine musicians are going to play it for you live while we watch quite possibly the creepiest vampire movie ever made. 1922 German Expressionism at its finest. Max Schreck, you know the name Schreck, is the actor that plays Count Orlok. They had to name the vampire Count Orlok because Bram Stoker's widow was somewhat litigious. So that explains why it's Count Orlok, but you'll get the drift. So I'm going to introduce Brendan Cooney to you. He'll say a few words and we'll be off and running. Thanks for coming.
Thanks so much to Bing Arts Center. We're excited to be here in Springfield on our second to last show of our 2012 tour. This is a score that I put together maybe 4 years ago, and we performed over the past few years in lots of different places. And it's been developing over time and re-refining. We're very excited where it is now. I should add on to the little history we got of the litigious, I don't know what the adjective is, nature of Bram Stoker's widow led to eventually the originals of this film being destroyed, as well as the original score were all destroyed. In a lawsuit, the film company went out of business because they were sued, but by that time the film had already been released and distributed all around the world, and so lots of copies remained. Different copies had slightly different features to them, different translations of titles and slightly different speeds and things. It's interesting, the history of how the film has survived. Because the original score is no longer with us, it's a popular movie to write new scores to for the tiny amount of people that do that, myself being one of them. Anyway, I don't want to talk anymore before the show. Really quickly, normally if I was playing another type of music, I'd, after a few songs, introduce the band, but that doesn't work during a film, so I'll introduce you to them now. And you're welcome to chat with us after the show and learn more about the musicians and all their projects. On bass, Chris Coyle, all the way from Philadelphia. Great jazz bassist and all-around brilliant musical mind. On clarinet, Larry Goldfinger. Also from Philadelphia by way of California, by way of DC. Greg Plesmer, clarinet player, and we played in an Eastern European Balkan band together in Philly for many years. On violin, Carlos Santiago. A great secret improvisatory mastermind from the Philadelphia avant-garde scenes, and a great classical player as well. On accordion, Ken Hyatt. Ken is a local Massachusettsian, yeah, I was trying not to go there. And you play in some Zydeco bands in the area, and lives in Newton, Mass, and is also a high school math teacher, amongst other things. So now you've gotten their complete biographies. We do have an email list outside for Not So Silent Cinema if you want to know about future film scores that are coming through the area with this project. Feel free to sign up. We're going to be touring some Buster Keaton projects in the spring, and hopefully we'll be making up to Massachusetts and playing other film scoring projects. So without further yakking, let's learn about vampires in 1922.